Good morning, Green Phonics Group, and welcome back after half term. I hope you had a lovely half term, whatever you did, and I hope you relaxed and have come back fresh and full of enthusiasm for your learning. Okay, so on screen today, we have a recap of some of the phase 3 sounds that we were learning last term. Let's see how quickly we can go through these and check that we know what they are. What's this one? The orange. It's ear, isn't it? Do you remember our ear, our trigraph? How about this one on yellow? How about this one on pink? Oi. How about this one on the lilac? A. And green. Ch. And purple. Air. Did you get all of those? Well done if you did. Okay, so I told you at the end of last term that we were going to be moving on to our phase 5 phonic sounds now. So that's what we're going to start today. Now, the interesting thing with phase 5 is that you're not going to learn any new sounds. You're just going to learn different ways to spell the same sound. So let's have a look at today's. Today's sound is on the screen and it makes exactly the same sound as one of the sounds we have up here today. Which colour do you think it makes the same sound as? It makes the same sound as our pink one, our oi sound. So a different way to spell the oi sound rather than oi is oy. So both of them make the same oi sound. Now oy you will probably always find at the end of a word. So if you hear the sound oi at the end of a word, always choose this one. If you hear the sound oi at the beginning or the middle, it could be either of them. So experience just has to get you to know which one is which. But if you hear the oi sound at the end of a word, it's going to be this one here. Okay, now today, all the spellings that we're doing will have this sound in because this is the one we're practicing today. Okay, so even though that one makes the oi sound today, this is the one we're practicing. Let's have a look at what we're going to read today. So as per usual, we've got 3 words on screen. Have a look at them, sound them out, come back to me when you're ready. Right, so how did you do? So the words are getting a little bit longer now. It might be a little bit more tricky to blend them together. Let's see how you did. So we've got 3 single sounds in a digraph. So we've got l, oi, a, ul. Now if you sound that slowly, you're really not going to hear the word. You need to go faster and we need to start blending from the beginning. So loy, loya, loyal, loyal. Can you hear how blending from the beginning and merging those sounds together makes it easier to find the word? Let's try the next one. So we've got 2 single sounds and a digraph today on this one. So s, oi, a. So let's blend it. Soy, soya, soya. And the last one. Now this is the most tricky because we've got 4 individual sounds here first. So we've got emp, empl, employ. So do you see how I built that up from the beginning, just blending those sounds together? Employ. If you got that one right, well done. That's a tricky one to blend. Good work. Okay, let's have a look at what we're going to be spelling today. So we have our 4 words on screen. They are real words. So let's start with the first one. Write it down. Come back to me when you're ready and we'll see how you did. So the first one is joy. Try joy. Right, let's see how you did with joy. So easy one, this one, j-oi. The oi sound is at the end, so we know it's that oy, don't we? Next one is royal. Try royal for me. Okay, let's have a look. So, oi, al, royal. Next one is oyster. Try oyster. Right, here we go. So, oi at the beginning this time, oi, st, and our sound at the end is our er. How did you do with that one? Okay, now we have a character next, and this is Mr. Hawthorne. Mr. Hawthorne, can you try him? Right, let's have a look and see how you did with Mr. Hawthorne. So Mr. is one of our tricky words. Did you remember that it's abbreviation? So it's an M and an R. And did you remember those capital letters because it's a proper noun? It's a name, isn't it? So Mr. Hawthorne. So we've got a couple more of our digraph sounds in there. Mr. Hawthorne. Well done if you spelt that one right and you remembered the capital letters. Okay, so today, as well as thinking about our new sound, our oi sound, we're going to think about another type of writing that we can use, and that's the word of conjunctions. We're going to think about using conjunctions in our writing. So conjunctions are things that join our sentences together to make them longer and more interesting. So there are lots of different words that can be used as conjunctions, but we're going to focus on 3 today, and we're going to focus on 3 coordinating conjunctions, and we're going to focus on the words and, but, and so. So and, but, and so. So these 3 words can all be used to join sentences together. So let's have a look at these 2 simple sentences. We've got the cat is black, and then a full stop, and then our next sentence is she is fluffy. Now, could we use one of these 3 coordinating conjunctions in the middle here to take away that full stop and expand that sentence to make it one longer sentence? Try them and see which one you think you'd like best. Okay, let's have a look what I've put in there. Are you ready? So I'm going to move this down. So I've gone for the cat is black and she is fluffy. So all of the words are still there. I've just extended the sentence and put my conjunction in the middle. So I've taken away the full stop. I've taken away the next capital letter because I don't need it because it's not a new sentence. And I've added in and. So it says the cat is black and she is fluffy. Now, if I'd said the cat is black, but she is fluffy, that wouldn't have made any sense, would it? Because that doesn't, why would that be a but? And if I said the cat is black, so she is fluffy, that doesn't make any sense either. She doesn't have to be fluffy because she's black. So the only one of these conjunctions that really works in this sentence is the cat is black and she is fluffy. You're telling me 2 individual things about the cat. Now, black and fluffy are our adjectives, aren't they? So we looked at adjectives last term and we looked about describing. So the cat, we know the cat is black and we know she's fluffy. If you want to be even cleverer, you can bring in another adjective and you can pop it in front of the noun, the cat. So the frisky cat is black and she is fluffy. Now we've got 3 adjectives in that sentence now. She's frisky, she's black, and she's fluffy. Wow, what an amazing sentence we're starting to build just by adding in those words like our adjectives and our conjunctions to make the sentence longer. Right, let's have a look at the next one and see what you think about the next 2 sentences. So we've got the dog likes to run. He has hurt his leg. So which of these conjunctions would you put in here to make that sentence make the most sense? Have a think. Come back to me when you think you know. Okay, so you're ready. Let's have a look and see what I went with. I went with the dog likes to run, but he has hurt his leg. Now, but, I'm using but because he's not running today. He likes to run, but he can't run today because he's hurt his leg. So I'm using but instead of and. So I could have said the dog likes to run and he has hurt his leg, but that doesn't really make any sense because it's not what I'm trying to tell people. I'm trying to tell people he would be running, but he can't run today because he's hurt his leg. So the dog likes to run, but he has hurt his leg. So in this sentence, we know that the dog likes to run, but he's hurt his leg. Can we put an adjective in there to make it more interesting? Let's have a look. Let's pop, the little dog likes to run, but he has hurt his leg. That sentence is even more exciting. So not only have we added today's focus, a conjunction, but we've also put another adjective in there to make it more interesting. Okay, let's have a look at one more. So here's our 3rd sentence. It was a wet day. The man had a raincoat. It was a wet day. The man had a raincoat. Which conjunction are we going to put into there? Okay, let's have a look and see what you think. I'm going to go up here. It was a wet day, so the man had a raincoat. So in this sentence, I'm saying it was wet, and because it was wet, the man decided so he thought it was an important thing to have a raincoat, otherwise he'd get wet. If you said it was a wet day and the man had a raincoat, does that really make as much sense? It was a wet day, but the man had a raincoat? you could possibly get away with that, but I think it was a wet day, so the man had a raincoat. So he had it because it was raining. He had the raincoat because it was a wet day. Okay, now, could we make this sentence any better with some extra adjectives? What do you think? Where would we put them? Would the adjectives be about the wet day? Would they be about the man? Or would they be about the raincoat? They could be anywhere, couldn't they? We could say it was a wet day, so the tall man had a raincoat. But I've gone for it was a wet day, so the man had a bright green raincoat. So I even know what colour his raincoat was as well. Okay, so our main focus today is thinking about our conjunctions and adding those into sentences. This is just an extra because we've been looking at adjectives to see if you can help build the picture in your words by describing things slightly better. Okay, so today's task is quite a simple one. So we have 4 sentences on screen. The sentences all have a picture to replace a word, and that's because those words have got the oi sound in them that we're practicing today. Can you remember that oi sound? Hopefully you can. So we've got this sentence, which I'm not going to read to you. I'm going to get you to read this one, okay? You're going to read these sentences. The picture is of a boy. So read the 2 sentences, replace the picture with the word boy, and choose a conjunction to take away that full stop and take away that capital letter and join those 2 sentences together. The second one, again, I'm not going to read it, but I'm going to tell you that that picture is a picture of destroyed. So that's something being destroyed. Okay, again, it has the oi sound in it. The next one, I think you can guess, this picture is of a toy. And, oh, here he is again, Mr. Hawthorne. Okay, so that's our 4 words with the oi sound in and our 4 sentences that I would like you to try and join with a conjunction. So remember, our conjunctions are and, but, or so. They're the ones we're using today. Now, I'm going to vanish off screen to show you the extra bit that we have at the bottom. So once you've done that, once you've rewritten the sentences with the oi sound in and put your conjunction in there, can you challenge yourself to make the sentence even better by adding an adjective to the noun? Can you add another adjective to make the sentence even more interesting? Have a go, see how you do, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.